Okay, here we go. So I'd like you, now before I go ahead with this, does this look similar to the other examples? Let me see. It's pretty similar, except the D part is actually a bit different. So I will do this. So can you make note of this equation, please? Yep, section B. Yep. Version 3, section B. 2012. Ireland. Okay, you have this noted? Yeah, okay, so we want the 3 points where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, so firstly, 1a, what was the equation now?
X plus y.
All cubed?
X equals y squared plus x squared plus 1.
Now, we want to know where it crosses the y-axis, so what do I need to do for that? X equals 0. So I get y cubed equals y. Y cubed minus y equals 0. Y squared minus 1 equals 0. 30. What was that? What? I don't know why this is so popular, this app. Y equals 0, and then this is a quadratic that has 2 answers. What's the answers from here? Plus and minus 1, yeah. So they're the 3 points. 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 0, 1. Not very difficult, really. And that gets you 3 marks. So yes, I've lost Brendan, Abinu, Joseph, Sadiq. I lost Brendan, but I gained Sayun. This is a good trade, I think. This is a good trade. I lost Hind, yeah, but again, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Right. Also, yeah, quite okay with this too. I can survive this. Okay, so now the B part, we want to find the derivative. So that's just implicit derivative, so I'll write it up the top here. So what rule do I need? There. I'll do it up here. So what rule do I need for this now? Chain rule, yeah. 3 x plus y squared. Now what's the inside derivative? 1 plus 1 dy dx equals this one here?
No, y is the dy dx.
Remember, whenever you make a y derivative, you multiply it by dy dx. This is called implicit derivatives. And then on the other side, what do we get? 2x plus 1 dy dx. Okay. So here I get 3x squared plus 6xy plus 3y squared times 1 plus y derivative equals 2x plus y derivative. Now we have to multiply this out, unfortunately. 3x squared plus 6xy plus 3y squared. That multiplies 1, and then that multiplying the y here, plus 3x squared plus 6xy plus 3y squared times the derivative equals 2x plus the derivative here. I just multiplied out the left. So by rearranging and grouping and so on, you can get out at the end what dy dx equals. So dy dx equals, now let me think about this. This one is going to go to the right, that one's going to go to the left. Or maybe I'll do it the other way around. Yeah, I'll take this one to the left, and I'll take this one to the right.
Why did you multiply 1 plus y?
Multiplied by this? I want to try and free the y derivative, because I need to get that by itself on one side. It's the only way to do it. Okay, so if I take the y derivatives to the left and this piece here to the right, so I'd get...
Sorry.
Yes?
Can I like move to the other way?
As a division?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is this 2x, the 2x would be there. No, I think the easiest thing would be if I had something like a plus b times c plus x equals d plus x. And I'm trying to free the x. I have really no choice but to multiply this out. It's the only thing I can do. Okay.
Sorry.
Come on. This was such a nice class up until now. What? Nothing. Come on, him and Miranda. Please join us. Okay, so 2x minus... I tell you what, when I upload this and you watch this video, you'll get a little surprise for the start of the class.
What?
Yeah. No reason, you'll see yourself.
I am so watching this.
Yeah, you should, yeah. I'll upload this one first.
Did they think out that I'm not here?
I might have mentioned something about you not being
Or
here.
probably the class is boring without me.
Yes, that's what I said. Yes.
Flattery.
Yeah. All right, taking these over to the other side. And then I take this to the left. So now there's like a -1 in here, and I divide. Now I know I've done a couple of steps in one go there, but just to try and help you out here, you see that y prime at the end? I took it to the left and it became -y prime. That's why there's a -1 here, because I take it to the left and then I take the y prime out. I factor it out, and then I divide it down. So I did probably 2 steps there. But they're just kind of basic algebra steps. I just want to try and save a bit of time. So look, if you expand and rearrange and so on, you will get that at the end. Okay, so don't worry too much if you can't see all the in-between steps, because that's just rearranging work.
It'd be easier if you didn't expand y x plus y squared. If you just multiply.
You know what? It'd be a little easier.
Yeah, because we expand that.
They would expand and make more terms.
Yeah.
But we don't know what the next part of the question will ask. Maybe we need it expanded. So it's no big loss if I expanded or didn't expand. Yeah, I think it would be a little easier. Well, it'd certainly be quicker. I don't know if it'd be easier, just be quicker. Okay. So that's the answer there. Find the equation of the tangent at the point 1, 0. Okay, so basically that's telling us to use x is 1 and y is 0 here. So if you take out the calculators, let's see if we can do this. What did I say, x is 0? Or was it the other way around? No, x is 1, y is 0. So that'll be 2 minus 3 is -1 over 3, 2. Okay, so -1/2 is what I got there for the slope of the tangent. Now, of course, that's not finished because they want the equation of the tangent. But it's nearly finished because I use the formula now. Y equals mx plus c, and my point is the point 1, 0. So I have 1, no, sorry, wrong way around, 0 equals minus a half plus c, so c equals a half. So there's my next answer. Y equals minus a half x plus a half. Now, how many marks for that, I wonder? 3 marks, okay. Sorry, they did say tangent, didn't they? Yeah, tangent. What's the other possibility? Nearly the same thing, though. Yeah. Not really any different. What's wrong, Faisal?
Did they ask for the slope? No.
Well, you need it because they want the equation of the tangent. Yeah? You okay?
I understand.
Chemistry assignment killed you? Yeah?
I understand the steps you did in section B.
Yeah? Part B of this, yeah, yeah.
But I don't understand what they mean by terms of x and y.
Don't worry about that. What they're really saying when they say that is, we're not giving you the x and y values yet. Because usually in the exam they split it into 2 parts, where first you get the derivative, then as a separate question you put in the value for x and y. So that in terms of x and y is just saying, we haven't given you the x and y yet, and that's okay. Okay, last part now. The normal, so this is kind of annoying because for the last part you need to use the normal, and we just previously got the tangent. So before I go ahead, I'll get the normal here, which as you pointed out, Sarah, and someone else as well, the only difference is the slope is 2. So if I just redo this, but now with slope 2, so in blue colour, so I have y equals 2x plus c, use the point 1, 0, and I'll end up getting y equals 2x minus 2 after you sub it in and so on. Now let's see what they're asking us though. So they said the normal at this point intersects the y-axis. Find where it intersects the y-axis. So the next part now is, where does this intersect the y-axis? Well, yeah, what's it? Minus 2, because that's that part there. So this, I'll do a rough sketch here. This line here intersects the y-axis at minus 2. And also, it's a tangent of some curve. Oh wait, that's not it. Sorry. I'll draw this again, but a little bit clearer. Okay. It intersects here at minus 2. And it's also a tangent at the point 1, 0. So that means the curve is coming along and it's a tangent at, well, sorry, that's not great. It's a tangent there at 1, 0. And then, I think to finish, I think they want the area of this triangle. Oops.
You have to draw the graph.
Oh, no, I'm just doing it to explain it. Find the area of the triangle AOB, where O is the origin. So yeah, this one here they called B, and this one here they called A, and they want the area here. Now that's actually quite easy because you know the base. How big's the base here? 1 unit. So what's the formula for the area of a triangle? Half the base by the height. And how high is this triangle? 2 units. It's just upside down, but it's 2 units high. So the area will equal 1. And then that's question 1 done. How many weeks do we have left now of classes? Are you counting this week as your 2?
No.
No. So what you're saying is you have half of this week and 2 more full weeks. That's good, because that means we have still over 10 classes. You know, on Wednesdays I have an extra maths class at 12 o'clock. Isn't it 12 o'clock? So for the last 2 Wednesdays, it's open for anybody. If anybody needs to go and get extra maths help.
So we people extra math, are we supposed to attend?
Let me think about that, okay? So like remember how Purdy, you used to go to extra maths, then you decided, nah, I don't want to. But if you want to come next week, you can. Or anybody else, okay? Oh, I don't know, B401 I think.
No.
Is it not?
Yes.
Yeah, you've only been going there every week for the last, 3 months or something?
Yeah.
You just had it.
And yeah, we just had it today as well, yes.
It was B, it was A.
It was.
I think it was B,
Excuse my memory.
yes. Okay,
When are we going to have Brexit?
would you like it?
Saturday.
Next week.
Hang on, let me think.
No, last week.
Let me think. It has to be in a 2-hour class firstly. So when we don't have any more 2-hour classes this week, do we?
No. Monday.
But I need time to make the paper too. Is Monday?
Last one.
Wait, hold on.
Monday. The last Monday.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good idea too.
No.
Why not?
Because it's better to know where you are before the exam.
Maybe it's best not to know how bad you are before the exam. Okay, let me think about it. But it might end up being this Monday because for 2 reasons. 1, I need time to make the paper, and 2, I don't want to make the paper, and I need time to. Well, I have your maths projects to correct as well. It's probably it's probably most important of all the things for you to know. The thing you probably should really know is what you got in the maths project, so you know how much you need in the final exam.
Yes, that is important.
So that is, this is very important. So I need to put this maths project high on my priority list. The practice exam will take 2nd place to this. Okay?
And don't forget, you have the live. So
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
For months of my life, I'm agreeing that
Yes.
you have a live. So
Yes.
math exam
Stuff needs to be done. Yes. Now, next one here. Yeah.
Can you skip this question?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Next one here looks so similar to the other 2 versions. I think all I'll do is we'll just out loud describe each transformation. Now, what does the first transformation do? Up 6 units. So where would your point be now?
0.
-1, 0. The next one now, be careful here. What does this one do?
1 and -3.
Yep.
So 1 and
Yep.
0.
So firstly, it reflects. And then secondly, it adds 3 to the y. So the point would be, I believe, 1 minus 3. 1 and minus 3.
Does it reflect?
Yes.
But it was 1 and 0.
No, we use the original point. It doesn't carry down. We use the original again. And the last one? Expand 3 and the y, translate left 1 unit. So that would be minus 2 minus 18. Yeah? Well, there you go. 9 marks. Is it? No, sorry, 8 marks. And this is 100% the same. In fact, I can tell the answer straight away for this one. What's the inverse of Q? X plus 4. So it has taken me 1 minute to get 9 marks from this question. and then it'll take you a few minutes to get the remaining marks. So we won't do this one. Let's look at the next one. This one is different. I'll do this one. Yeah, I'll do this one for sure. Okay. So can you make note of this here, please? Yeah, show is actually good because then you know if you've gotten your 6 marks for it. Yes, I can do it now. So, okay. So this is integration by parts 1 to e x squared log x. So what do I need to do first? Firstly, I have to swap them because the log should always be first. So this can be written as 1 to e log x times x squared. Now in fact I believe I only need the rule once here. So the rule is, well firstly let me write them down. F derivative, G derivative. So it's log x, 1 over x, x squared, and then here it'll be x cubed over 3. So the rule is it's equal to fg minus f derivative g. Now that's great because what happens on the right, you see the x and the x cubed cancel. What's wrong, Faisal?
Yeah.
What? Did I do it wrong? Sorry. fg.
No, on top of it. Shouldn't the g be the x squared and the g derivative be x cubed?
Dude. This is right, isn't it? You say, you call this one here the f, and then you call this one here the g derivative. It's always been like this. Yeah. Again, remember, I worry about you. You're making me worry more.
I don't understand.
Which part don't you understand? It's exactly like every single question I've done for integration by parts. You call the first piece f, and then you calculate its derivative. You call the second piece g derivative, and you calculate its antiderivative to give you the g. And the formula, what's the formula? f g minus integrate f derivative g. It's always like this. And what rule do I use to check the order? L-I-A-T-E. Yeah? Remember that one? Oh, I remember. We did this lesson in V002. It was the day before the holiday. People were tired. Yes, okay. I think this is the real problem here. Right, so continuing here, I get x cubed over 3 log x minus x squared over 3. Integrate. Because that goes in there. So this will be...
Why is it x2?
because that cancels with that to make a 2. So this here would be x cubed over 3 log x minus 1/3, and then integrate in here, increase the power by 1 and divide by the new power. So this all becomes x cubed over 3 log x minus x cubed over 9. 1 and e. Okay. Now, if I was to type in e on my calculator, I'd get e cubed over 3 minus e cubed over 9. And then if I type in 1, I get minus e... No, sorry. I get minus 1 over 9. Right? Did I do that okay?
No.
What? Natural log, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Natural log phase 1.
Yes. So 1/3 e cubed minus 1/9 e cubed is 2/9 e cubed. Yeah. So this will be 2/9 e cubed minus 1/9. So that's plus 1/9. Alright, is that matching up? Great. So you got your 6 marks there. If you don't like this one, then don't do it in the exam. Probably is the most difficult section B question. It depends on how much you like vectors or not. Not like vectors? What do you mean? You don't like both of them? I mean, it's going to be different for everybody. I probably would say the 2 questions that there's 3 questions everybody should do. It's the statistics, the question 1, which is the derivatives, and then the question 2, which is the functions. The other choice is up to you. But in my opinion, they're the 3 easiest ones of the 6. So they're the easy 3, and then the other 3, the difficulty can be different for each person. But if I was doing it, I don't know. I think I would probably choose the vector question over the integration question. That would be me. Everybody's going to be different. Okay, next one now. This one we've actually seen in section A. It's where you want to write this in terms of a quadratic plus this one here. Okay, so can you just make note of this? Yeah? Okay. So what's in the numerator?
It's like 2x cubed minus
2x cubed.
minus 5x squared
Yeah.
plus 2x minus 1.
Now I'm going to multiply everything by the denominator, which was x minus 1, wasn't it? So I think the first one was ax squared, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. But you see, this is the thing. I should probably say something about this. The techniques I showed you in class for the proper and the improper, you don't need them if they already tell you the form it's going to take, you know, the ABCD form. I know, though, from class that this is improper, which means if I didn't know the ABCD, what would I have to do? The long division. After the long division, you'll end up with this form. But you don't know if it'll be a quadratic here, will it be a linear, you don't know what you get here. So the methods in class are necessary when you don't know the form it's going to simplify to. Will that ever happen in the exam? Possibly. Has it ever happened? I don't think so. So there's a very, very good chance that you don't have to stress yourself too much about remembering everything we did in the proper and the improper. If you just get the general idea and if you just know how to do the past exam questions, you should be fine. Yeah? Okay. Now what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the first one was ax squared, and then I multiplied by x minus 1. And then the second one is bx, was it? And then I multiplied by x minus 1. And then the next one was c, no space here. Cx, no, just c. Multiply x minus 1. And then what was the last one? Was it a fraction?
D over x minus 1.
Oh, so it's just plus d then. There's a 2 in the front there. Here, let me squeeze the d in here. Oh, I can't. Well, there's a 2 over here in the front. So what should I make first for x? I think I should definitely use x equals 1, because that gives me the d. So when I say x equals 1, I'll get 2 minus 5 is minus 3, plus 2 is minus 1, minus 1 is minus 2, equals d. So there you go, d equals minus 2. Right, what should I use it next? I think I should use 0. So then I get minus 1 equals 0, 0, c times minus 1 plus d. 2 minus 1 is, okay, so I get c equals minus 1. Now, there's this, not a huge problem, but a slight problem continuing. What's that? There's no easy ones left to cancel, is there? And the problem is we still have 2 unknowns. But let's just rewrite what we know to try and make it a little bit easier. So we know that 2x cubed, 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x minus 1 equals ax squared times x minus 1 plus bx times x minus 1 plus c plus d. Okay, so what ideas do we have for continuing? Very good. One thing we could do is expand and compare both sides. I think that would not be too bad to do.
Why did you put minus x?
What?
Be minus x.
Where should it be minus
C.
x?
See,
Instead of c, you placed an x.
Did I? Oh, sorry. Yeah, that makes things bad. Sorry, x minus 1 minus 2. All better? Now, we have 2 choices to go ahead here. We can, as you said, expand and compare, or anything else? No? Well, what we could do is we can continue putting in more values, and then, I mean, if I put in 2 values for x, I could make 2 equations with a and b in them and solve it as a simultaneous system. I am going to go with the expanding option because I've not really done that so much. So if I expand here, I'd get 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x minus 1 equals ax cubed plus, now how many x's do I have? Or x squared? I have no, oh yeah, when I multiply this out, I'll get a minus ax squared. Do I get any other x squareds? Yeah, from here I'll get a bx squared. So I have minus a plus bx squared. Now what about x's? Where do I get plain x's? Here I'll get a minus b. And anywhere else? Here I have a minus 1 x. And then what about my constants? No constant, no constant. Minus 1 plus 1. Minus 2. Minus 1. Now look. Minus 1. Oh, I wanted a different colour. Minus 1 matches up with minus 1. And then all the other ones will match up as well. So here, the A, what would that be? 2. So you can see the A is equal to 2. And then the B, I can get from this one. You know that minus B minus 1 should equal, sorry, what was that, 2? So you get B equals minus 3. By comparing the left and the right, we now have the A and the B. The C was equal to minus 1, and the D was equal to minus 2. So they're the 4 values. I'll zoom out a bit. Yep. No? Is bad?
It's fine.
Okay. The last part of this question is now to integrate from 2 to 3. Okay. So you need to tell me what the A, B, and C is so I can write down the integration here. So it's integrate from 2 to 3. It was AX squared. So what was the A?
2.
Okay, so 2x squared plus bx
Minus 3.
minus 3x. The c,
Minus 1.
and then it was plus d.
Minus 2.
Sorry, the c was,
Minus 1.
and then the d was minus 2 over x minus 1 dx.
Isn't that 2x cubed?
It might be, sorry. No, this is the original question now. Here, they said integrate the p, which is this here, yeah. All right. Well, this actually isn't so bad to integrate because this will equal 2x cubed over 3 minus 3x squared over 2 minus x minus 2 log x minus 1, 2 to 3. All right. 3 cubed is 27. Hang on, let me put in my brackets here. All right, 3 cubed is 20. Shh. Oh, what's your question? Huh? Yes, this is the part C, or the third part here, B1 and B2, and it's the end. Right, where was I? Help a teacher out here. 3 cubed is 27 over 3 is 9 times 2 is 18. 3 squared is 9 times 3 is 27 over 2 minus 3 minus 2 log 2. Here you get 2 cubed is 8 times 3 is 16 over 3. 2 squared is 4 over 2 is 2 times 3 is 6 minus 2.
It's wrong.
Thank you. Which one?
It's not 18.
What is it?
It's 18.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
Where was I? Minus 2 log 1, which is 0. Right, now please just, except for the log 2 part, type all the other fractions in and tell me what you get. So 18 minus 3 is 15, 21, 23, 56 minus 20, what is it? No, not the log, don't type in the log, what did you get?
4.16.
No, give it to me as a fraction.
Okay.
Without the log.
25 over 6.
25 over 6 minus 2 log 2. Is that what they want? No, they actually just want the answer, okay. Now, Hassan, can you type in on the calculator the original here and see if you get the same, tell me what decimal answer you get. Tell me the answer you get. And Curdy, can you type this in on the calculator here and tell me what you get, and we'll see if they match. So I want this one here, Hassan, typed in, 2 to 3.
2.78.
Alright, we'll see if that matches.
It's good. It is.
You typed it in as an integration on your calculator, yes?
No.
No, this is what I mean.
I have the answers, don't you? It's
I don't know how trustworthy you are.
I'm getting decimal
Yeah, what did you get as a decimal? Yeah,
0.78.
perfect. So it's right. Yes, believe you. How many marks for that? 4 and 5. So that, although long, is 9 marks. What's wrong for you? You seem unhappy. You're lost? Guys, I know, Curdy, stop distracting Faisal. It's difficult for him to concentrate when you're talking to him. I know I haven't uploaded the videos yet for these revision lessons. I'll try and do that this week. I'm going to put them at the bottom of the page beside the exam papers, okay? Alright, so we have the first half of section B done. When's our next class? It's tomorrow. We have 1 hour. So we'll finish section B tomorrow, and then that's 3 papers looked at. How many to go?
7.
There's 10 in that book I gave you, is there?
Yes.
7 to go. We should get that covered then.
Can we leave?
Yeah, please do.